Hey everybody, welcome to Tammy Colors 2. This is Tammy. I was tagged by my friend Ever from Ever's Color Corner to do the fall coloring tag, and I'm so excited. So thank you, Ever. You're awesome. I got out my gold fall dragon who sits on my desk in the fall. So he's going to sit over here. He's like a little sand beanbag dragon that came from Germany. There's a shop at Spiel in Essen that sells them, and my mother-in-law bought him for me. And I just think he's adorable. If you don't know, I have a dragon problem. I have lots of dragons. I love dragons and dinosaurs and all of those types of things, but I have a ton of dragons. So I'm going to try not to ramble or keep you too long. I wanted to work on this whip that is a total flippin' mess from 50 Autumn Mandalas. So I thought I would try to do that. No guarantees. I don't know if I can marker blend and talk at the same time, but we'll see what we can do. So who am I going to tag? I would like to tag a few people because I don't know who's already going to be tagged, but hey, who cares? I found a new channel. Actually, she found me. She left a comment and she was just lovely. Nicole from Nicole's Happy Place. I've been catching up on her videos. She's new. We have about the same number of subscribers. So I thought that would be fun. So Nicole's Happy Place. And then there's another new channel I discovered, and she's in Australia. So I don't know how this is going to work with fall, but it may be interesting. So Gina has a channel called Patrick Cat's Place, and I'll link all these below. So she could use some love. Hopefully she'll see this and do the tag or figure out something if they don't. I'm sure that they have to have some kind of fall in Australia. I wish I was more familiar with that. Then Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors, who is another good friend, and Emma from Emma Colors 2020, who I have done a lovely color with, and I love chatting with her. She's just a lovely person. So anyway, that's who I'm tagging. So on to the questions. Question number 1, favorite fall drink. All right, so as you may or may not know, I am a type 1 insulin dependent diabetic, which kind of means I have a little bit of freedom, but I have had diabetes since I was 18, so I've had to live with it for a long time, which means I've had to be good. So I can't go to Starbucks. I got tired of asking them about powders, because if they use a powder in a drink, it means it's sweet because they put sugar in all their stuff. And I do have some drinks that they have helped me create, sort of. So I don't even know if I'm using the right color here. Hang on. I don't know which one I'm using. Okay, well, we'll see. This is gonna be like a total mess because I started this last year, and well, I stopped because I wasn't happy with it after I'd been looking forward to coloring it for so long, and I wasn't happy with what I was doing. So I just walked away, which is what I do. So I'm using my Bianco markers because I'm good with blending those, sort of. I'm better with them than other markers. We'll just put that, probably because I've had them longest. But like I said, I'm probably going to make a total hash of this picture because I'm not used to doing this in front of people. It's going to be fun. We'll make it work somehow. So my favorite fall drink, being that I can't drink most of the things that people drink, there's a coffee, it's called Victor's Victor's, yeah, Victor Coffee, and I get it at Big Lots. And they have usually like an autumn mix, and it's got pumpkin, I think it's pumpkin pie or pumpkin something, pumpkin spice, which is really good. And all you need is a little creamer and a little sweetener, and it's fabulous. And I get the sugar-free syrup from Starbucks and put in it. See, this is gonna be awful. And then, you know, it's a fabulous drink. I also love spiced apple cider. Like this time of year, I start getting a craving for spiced apple cider, but I can't drink all that much of it because it's so sweet, so I have to be careful. But that's where I'm at with that. Favorite Halloween movie. Okay, this is a funny story. So last night, Ever told me that she was going to tag me, or she was tagging me. And then I watched the video and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta look at these questions. I'm like, what? I went to my husband. I'm like, what is my favorite Halloween movie? I'm like, he's like, I don't know, because you know, I love movies, and I love scary movies, don't get me wrong, but I'm a little picky. And to be fair, thanks to the Amityville Horror, when I was a kid, I have issues with the dark. I have an unnatural fear of the dark. Because of that movie, I am unable to stare out a window into the darkness. I have to have all of my windows covered all the time if it's dark out. Freaks me out. It depends. If there is light outside somewhere, it's fine. If it's completely pitch black, not happening. Nope, gotta cover that window. So I was not allowed to watch scary movies for obvious reasons when I was a kid, because I was afraid of the dark. And it kind of continued on. So I never watched Halloween movies. I mean, I have watched the first Halloween movie. We watched it, I think, last year. Oh, so there's an interesting challenge. So last year, if anybody wants to do it, it's not easy, but it's fun if you want to do it. My husband and I challenged ourselves last year to watch a scary movie or a horror movie every day in October. Now, to be fair, if you have any kind of responsibilities in your life, you have to cheat a little bit, because you can't, it's impossible if you have a full-time job to watch a 2-hour movie every night of your life. Now, we like older movies, but still you're talking an hour and a half probably. But we challenged ourselves last year and we did it. Now, we cheated a little. We watched The Addams Family, and I think my husband's favorite movie is The Mummy from 1931 with Boris Karloff. And I fell in love with Boris last year. I just love his stuff. He has some really interesting TV shows. There's a TV show that I can't remember what it's called that he did. And it's kind of like supernatural stories. Not real. I mean, they're all made up, but it was fun. So we would watch an episode of that. You could probably do like Elvira or something, or, you know, watch something. You could find something that's horror that's only an hour long if you try hard, and then watch movies, you know, when you can. But we did it. We watched horror all month long in October. But my favorite Halloween movie, so last night I was going through like the 200 best movies because I couldn't think of anything, because since I'm not into like slasher flicks or torture porn, if that makes sense, like Saw, no, I couldn't do it. I can't do it where people are tortured. But so I'm like going through these 200 movies on Rotten Tomatoes, hoping that it would remind me of what I had watched that I love, because I don't really know what y'all consider a Halloween movie. like just a scary movie, because I can do that. But so what I came up with was, I'm pretty sure Aliens is my top. I mean, and I knew that before I started, but I'm like, is that considered a Halloween movie? I don't know. I mean, I love Alien. I love the original one, but Aliens is my favorite. I love the whole Alien series, all of them. You know, I know not a lot of people do, but I really, really want the entire set. That is my dream, is to own all of the movies. But, and another one that I really love is The Thing. The, 1978, I think, version of The Thing is fabulous. The newer one is a prequel, and it's really good. I did enjoy that one also, if you watch them, if you're into that kind of thing. Also Zombieland, Silence of the Lambs, Jaws. I saw Jaws so many times. Oh my gosh. And I don't know why. I just love it. The House on Haunted Hill from 1959. Gosh. Oh, The Abominable Dr. Phibes, if you love Vincent Price, which I do love Vincent Price. And my funny Halloween movie is Love at First Bite. We will see how many of you have heard of Love at First Bite. I am a huge fan of George Hamilton. I have been all of my life, and that is a great movie. And it's very hard to find. I have been yet unable to find a copy to purchase, which makes me sad. Anyway, rambling. Favorite place to cozy up in the fall? Oh, of course, in bed with my husband. I mean, that's easy. Have the windows open, under the covers. Oh, yep. We love it. Favorite candy to eat on Halloween. Okay, that's tricky. So I'm trying to remember what I used to love. What was my favorite? You know, they don't do it anymore. Yeah, I know what my favorite is. Popcorn balls. When I was a kid, before weirdos ruined it for everybody, people would give out really cool stuff. They would give out apples and popcorn balls and, oh, such cool things. But now they can't do that. So I would always look forward to the homemade popcorn balls that people would put in, and the caramel apples and stuff like that. But yeah, popcorn balls. Yum, yum. 5, candy corn, fantastic, candy, or absolute trash? Fantastic. I loved candy corn. Definitely. It's even better when it's in a popcorn ball. Number 6, haunted house or haunted corn maze. All right, so I'm gonna get creative with this one, because my favorite one, now I haven't been to a ton, disclaimer, but I have some friends who love to go, and in recent years, we went out, and here in Ohio, we have the Ohio Penitentiary, which is in Mansfield, and they do a haunted house every year, except probably last year, but we went. That's my runner-up. I loved, and as a bonus, it's really haunted. But that is just cool. It's enormous. So I really like that, but my favorite is not a house, nor is it a corn maze. I've never been to a corn maze. It is a haunted cave, and it is in Lewisburg, Ohio. And the cool thing about it is that it's actually got bats living in it. I think they used to mine it. But it is a cave, and bats live there, and they tell you when you go in, they actually have people standing by that, because the bats are protected, that if one flies into your, around you, don't swat at it. there are people watching all the time that will run over and help you, you know, help get the bat away from you in a safe manner that does not harm the bat. And that is just super cool. So, and it was a really cool haunted place, the haunted cave. So I suggest it if you are anywhere near and can go at some point whenever they have it again. It's great. And the funny part is by the time, it's long though. I will warn you, it is a long one. So you definitely get your money's worth. And I think they do tours in the summertime of just the cave, which is super cool. Me and my husband and a friend want to go check that out. So yeah, go do that. You go down like into the cave. You walk down. I was so tired by the end. Like this guy comes at me with a chainsaw and I got tired of him because I was literally exhausted. He was afraid of me. I was like asking him questions and coming after him and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't touch him or anything. I was being good about it, but oh, he was like freaked out by me. We'll just put it that way. I was just so tired. I didn't care, but it was over. So that was funny. All right, rambled too long about the haunted house, cave, whatever. Number 7, favorite Halloween costume you've ever worn. I do not have pictures. They would be real pictures, and my mother would have them because when I was a kid, we didn't have digital pictures. But occasionally she will take them and post them on her Facebook. Thanks, Mom. No, they're fun. I love looking at the old pictures. So it would be, I think, my robot. One time, I don't even know how old I was. My dad helped me do a robot costume because I'm from a small town, and my parents still live in the house that I grew up in. And my parents have been married for 50 years this year, which is so super cool. And I love them lots. I have like the best parents. But they still live in my hometown, and they have a Halloween parade, and I would join the contest. They had a contest for kids wearing costumes, and I won quite a few times. But my dad made me, he made me this robot costume, and he covered it in aluminum foil, and it was like boxes, and it was just so cool. It was like the best one. I remember that. I had a blast. Number 8, least favorite costume you've ever worn. I don't think I have one because I just loved dressing up. Like, I still dress up. Like, I just kind of took it to another level. I have historical clothes, and a few years ago, it was the coolest thing. One of our friends had a pirate wedding, and they had it on we have a replica of the Santa Maria here in Columbus, and they had their wedding on the Santa Maria, and you had to come dressed as a pirate, and that was the most fun wedding I think I have ever been to in my life. Except for mine. I mean, mine was fun, but the pirate wedding was just flippin' amazing. And everyone dressed like pirates. It was awesome. So, anyway, number 9, favorite fall food or food you like to eat this time of year. Everyone keeps saying soup, and you know, I gotta go with that. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I start eating in the fall that I don't normally eat the rest of the year because I love food. And this year has been strange because I've been having gastric problems. But what do I start eating in the fall? Pumpkin anything. Why did I even have to think about that? I love pumpkin. So I make pumpkin overnight oats. I make pumpkin pie. I make pumpkin anything I can think of. Pumpkin dump cake. Oh yeah, pumpkin. Okay. Enough said. 10. Tea, coffee, cider, or hot chocolate. Oh my God, all of them. Hello. I love hot chocolate. I love cider. I love coffee. And I love tea. And I know y'all don't know this about me, but my husband and I, we drink tea every morning. I have I think it's called a Chesve. Well, that's not tea. Sorry. Let me go back. I have a Turkish teapot. So on the weekends, I make Turkish tea. And I don't have like the fancy one. I just have a pot that you set on top of another pot. Because you have to brew that tea for 20 minutes or it doesn't taste right. But then we have I probably have, in addition to dragons, I have a teapot problem because I have lots of teapots that are decorative, but we use them all. That's the thing. I have a lot of things that I collect, but the rule is it has to be useful. It doesn't just sit around on a shelf. So we use all of our teapots. And yes, I have one that's a dragon. And they're super cool. And someday maybe I can show you my teapot collection if anybody's interested. And my tea. Oh my gosh, our tea. Our tea's in our game room though. But we put it on a shelf. I'm trying to think of how many teas we have. How many loose leaf teas. We buy a lot of it in Germany when we go. And so last year we didn't go. So I've gotten rid of a number of them. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I love variety, but there's just some teas that, you know, just certain teas that I really like to drink. And then other ones, it's like, yeah, that was cool. But I'm probably never going to get it again. But we've probably gotten our collection down to, I think we have 50 downstairs now, maybe. I've never counted them. But there's a lot. There's a lot of loose leaf teas downstairs. And I do blooming tea, which is fun. Let's see. Next, rambled too long. 11. Least favorite thing about fall. The fact that the days get shorter. I like light. Love light. I'm a big fan of light. So yeah, the days getting shorter, not a fan. And 12, favorite fall time activity. Really, I don't think there's anything that we do in the fall other than we would go to Germany to go to Essen Fair. I loved going to Germany because it was always in October. So who knows when we'll go back. But that would have been my favorite fall time activity. That and just going to apple orchards and getting apples. I think my favorite is wine sap. And it usually doesn't come in until the end of October. And I love apples. The thought of an apple makes my mouth water. So the bonus question is my favorite fall coloring book. Now that's also difficult because I love all of my fall coloring books. The Camellia Angel Cova ones like this and my autumn miniatures. I love them all. I mean, how can I not? Like I said before, I think I said in one of my videos, oops, I missed a spot, that I don't keep them if I don't like them. I send them back. Now, sometimes that doesn't work because Amazon says, oh, we don't want it back. So I have it, but that's I maybe have two books that I've gotten that way. So that is how I feel about that. But I decided to look through, and I think it has to be Autumn Dreamlings because I had so much fun coloring this picture, and I colored this early in my career. I colored it with Black Widows. I can't say I loved them on this paper because, I mean, I've had this book for at least 2 years. sad that I haven't done more in it, but this year it's going to get some love. And I just love color. I love coloring bats. And that's so weird. Bats and cats. I loved my little bats that I did. And so I'm going to do this page, and I want to color this. You know, we'll see how many I get through this year, because I have so many books, and they're not all going to get colored in pencil. I'll probably do marker with pencil over it, but Autumn Dreamlings by Edwina McNamee is just adorable. I love this book. I love her Autumn Magic too. But it's just so much fun. It has a little bit of everything, and they're whimsical. Love it. So, oh, there you go. That is my, see, I didn't get very far in my picture, but it won't take me long to finish it. Thank you for helping me get a whip done, or get farther on a whip. We'll see where I get with it. I didn't even get to the leaves. Gosh. But we'll make it look good. Anyway, thank you for watching. And don't forget, I tagged Nicole's Happy Place, Patrick Cat's Place, Spicy Cat Colors, and Emma Colors 2020. So we will look forward to everyone else's videos. Have a great fall, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.